Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Politics is an interesting game. And just like I keep on saying on this platform, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Yesterday, a very important meeting took place in this country. The Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, held a meeting with European Union ambassadors in Kenya at his residence in Karen. That meeting, in my view, was significant for several reasons. And the Deputy President used that opportunity to talk about so many issues, including the COVID billionaires. He spoke about the 1 million votes which have been deleted from the system, IBC system. He also talked of several other issues. But I noted one thing. Rigathi Gachagua never spoke at that particular event. Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua never spoke at that event? In my view, Rigathi Gachagua was barred from speaking at that event. I want to take you back a bit. When Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula joined William Ruto assigned Mudavadi a specific role. The role of talking about the economy. And he did that role, he performed that role so well. When an opportunity arose and William Ruto traveled to the United States of America and the United Kingdom, he traveled with Mudavadi. And Mudavadi was a prominent figure around the DP during the entire trip. In fact, he was the one who was carrying the briefcase for William Samoei Ruto. Raila Odinga nominated Martha Karua as the running mate. A few days ago, I think last week, a few weeks ago, or last week, Raila Odinga also met with the same European Union ambassadors. Among those who accompanied Raila Odinga was Martha Karua. Martha Karua addressed that particular meeting.
It was only for necessary period. And Kenya withdrew. Now it is under the auspices of the AU. So I think, again, those are the considerations that our government will be having. But this rule of law question cuts across everything, including ease of doing business, including delays in licensing. I think it's the elephant in the room. And they definitely will be massive. There will be massive political will. It's a place we've been before. When we came into government under President Kibaki in 2002, the government demonstrated political will, and Kenyans rose up in their thousands to support the government, because it's something you can't do without support from the masses. And I think that it's once we demonstrate, as we will, political will, Kenyans are also tired, not just investors. It affects everybody. So we can assure you that we have loads of political will from the top, and we will be able to garner the necessary support from the people to undertake these duties. Thank you.
Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua was not allowed to address that meeting? Who accompanied the Deputy President to that meeting in the first place? Who is who in Kenya Kwanza? The Deputy President was seated there, sandwiched between Rigathi Gachagua. There was Mudavadi. Then this side there was Anne Waiguru, and there was Eden Duale. Several other people accompanied the DP. There was Wetangula, there was the Rigathi himself, there was Anne Waiguru, I saw Alice Wahome, I saw Omanga, several other people. But Rigathi Gachagua is now the nominee for the running mate slot. This is one of the meetings where he was supposed to be given opportunity to shine. If not to shine, this was the opportunity for the Deputy President to introduce Rigathi Gachagua to the international community. But in his own wisdom, the deputy president decided to bar Rigathi Gachagua from speaking at this particular event. Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua was not allowed to speak at this event? In this video, I want to give my theory. But before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, I want you guys to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, the truth of the matter is that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. The truth is, not everybody in this meeting was supposed to speak. But based on the sitting arrangement, based on the fact that Rigathi Gachagua is William Ruto's running mate, he ought to have spoken. I saw Alice Wahome, Anne Waiguru, Moses Wetangula, Eden Duale, and the rest answering questions. Rigathi Gachagua never uttered a word at that particular meeting. Why? Number one is the integrity issues. You see, the European Union is keen on issues to do with the integrity. William Ruto responded to issues to do with the integrity that the so-called handshake protected the COVID billionaires. Of course, that's a pet subject for the DP. I just wished he could have even talked about the other scandals in this country. That's what Kenyans want. So allowing Rigathi Gachagua to speak would have meant that someone somewhere would have raised the questions about integrity. So I think the deputy president deliberately decided not to allow Rigathi Gachagua to speak at this particular event because of the integrity issues. Rigathi Gachagua is currently in court, I think, over the issue of integrity. And I think the day they were meeting these guys, there was a headline in the papers and a list of people whose names have been forwarded to IBC by the EACC. Rigathi Gachagua was one of those individuals. So I think in their own wisdom, those who advised the DP advised him that the best thing you can do is that you are going to face the European Union. And of course, before going to that meeting, they've already profiled you guys, they've already known you, the questions they're going to ask, your running mate, and the rest. So just ensure that Rigathi Gachagua does not speak at that event. So that's, in my view, number one. Number two, which I also think is very important. I think the deputy president did not want a situation where Rigathi Gachagua was going to goof again. The truth of the matter is that Rigathi Gachagua, according to Raila Odinga supporters, is a gift to them. Because every time he's given a microphone to speak, he makes mistakes. So to avoid those mistakes from occurring at that high-level meeting, just stop him from speaking. I'm told that already Rigathi Gachagua has been taken to some training or coaching on public speaking. What to say, what not to say. And if you've been keenly following Rigathi Gachagua, anytime he's in a meeting, he nowadays has a paper of what to say, and he's also recording the questions which are asked, which is good for him. So basically, I think he's being trained. But William Ruto, in my view, did not want a situation where Rigathi Gachagua is given a chance to speak. Then, he can speak, and commit some mistakes. Those mistakes are costly at this hour, and the deputy president understands that. Number three, in my view, I think it has to do with Martha Karua effect. Martha Karua is a woman, and if you noted, when William Ruto attended this meeting, he was very clear, very strategic, and very wise. He was accompanied by women to this meeting. Basically, over 2/3 rule. I think it was 2/3. Is it normally 2/3 gender rule was met. I saw so many women accompanying him. But I think the fact that the Azimio brigades decided to nominate a running mate who's a woman would have been an issue here. So these guys decided, okay, what we do, let Rigathi Gachagua not speak, but instead, let me have Anne Waiguru. The sitting arrangement was that there was Ruto, and I think Rigathi, then there, on this side there was Anne Waiguru, and someone else. So I think he wanted to give space to the women so that the issue of the women was going to be addressed in case it was going to become an issue at this particular meeting. And lastly, I think the deputy president was also trying to avoid a situation where the presence of Rigathi Gachagua was going to make the people who are there, the European Union ambassadors, to ask specific questions about the ticket. You see, like if, assuming Rigathi Gachagua had spoken, someone amongst the ambassadors would have asked a question, which then would have been expected to answer. So that's what the deputy president didn't want, a situation where where Rigathi was going to speak, and then someone asked him questions based on the issues he raised. I don't know what you think, but for me, if you ask me, nothing happens in politics out of mere coincidence. Tomorrow is going to be a very important day in this country for William Ruto. He's planning to paint Nairobi yellow. Already those who are in Nairobi are telling me that the ground is ready for DP store for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be critical for William Ruto for several reasons. Nairobi is the capital center of Kenya. He must send a statement in Nairobi. The deputy president must prove that Nairobi is with him. So let us wait and see how that's going to happen. Already the Rigathi Gachagua and the gubernatorial candidates, Senator Sakaja, have been campaigning there. Today, the DP was also in parts of Nairobi. But tomorrow is going to be a big day. And by the way, I've received several questions, people asking me to say something about Sakaja and his bid, whether he's qualified. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to get into issues which I don't know. Because sometimes if I say this, it could be wrong unless I verify. So we are waiting for the verification. If IBC will accept this document, the better. Otherwise, you will consume a lot of propaganda, which is not good, even for me, even for this channel. Thank you, guys, and please, may you have a good day. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny.